It's official. Warrior Cats is getting a mobile game in 2027. Prior to now, the closest thing to an official Warrior Cats game was Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition on Roblox, but functionally, it's more accurate to describe it as an online chat room. There's no progression, goals, or score system you'd typically associate with a video game. That's where Red Games Co. comes into the picture. As of a couple days ago, Warrior Cats has officially announced a partnership with them to develop a game for mobile devices, not specified if iOS or Android or both. It's being developed for 12 languages initially, with plans to release worldwide, except China for whatever reason, probably market restrictions. So what kind of games does Red Games Co. make? We have Solitaire Stories, a level-based solitaire game with a story, Super Mega Mini Party, an online party game with mini-games with different art styles, Crayola Scribble Scrabble Pets, a virtual pet game where you can customize your pet and play mini-games, Lego Brawls, their biggest game I believe, a side-scrolling action game featuring Lego characters, Transformers Tactical Arena, a PvP real-time strategy game, very similar to Clash Royale. So clearly there's a focus on simple games that appeal to kids, but there's enough variety that there's no one type of game we can be absolutely certain Warrior Cats will be. Red Games Co. is well established enough that I do think they have what it takes to make a good game in a genre that fits with the Warrior Cats brand. Maybe not the type of game that myself or hardcore Warrior Cats fans would want, but one that is fun for its chosen target audience. Most of their games are either free to play with microtransactions or included with Apple Arcade. I definitely think a Warrior Cats game would be one of the two. Personally, I'd love it being an Apple Arcade game, because that would mean no ads and no microtransactions. But I'd understand the decision to do free with microtransactions, as it would get the game in the most hands. Because the game will be for kids, I think we're safe from anything super predatory, especially with laws starting to regulate that stuff more and more. So I have two ideas for games in mind. One idea that I would really like, and one that I think would be more likely. So the type of game that I would make if I was in charge, hear me out, I would love a turn-based tactical RPG, similar to Fire Emblem. I think it's the best way to represent the action of Warrior Cats, because it's the perfect way to have large battles with opposing teams of cats, while still giving each cat individuality. And even for hunting patrols it could work because you could strategize with flanking prey so it can't escape, or spreading cats out to search for mice. In addition, I would want an original story that could be non-canon, but featuring actual cats from the books. I think each cat in the battlefield being someone I know from Warrior Cats would have so much more emotional impact, and also cats would have their own unique stats and skill sets. And no microtransactions. You earn cats for your team just by playing through the story, and the game would make money either by being part of Apple Arcade, or just a one-time $20 or $25 purchase. This probably won't happen, but it'd be cool, and would be the most hype for me personally. What I expect we're gonna get is this. A town building simulator, except you're building a Warrior Cats clan. There will be minigames for hunting, patrolling, battling, collecting resources, and medicine cat duties. You build dens and upgrade them to hold more cats in your clan. You can invite generic cats as well as cats from the books. And there could also be a family system where cats can be born into your clan and grow from kits into warriors. A quest system where you can send cats from your clan on timed journeys to get resources for your camp such as food and building materials, or to patrol or battle, as well as an overarching story quest involving a set of main characters in a visual novel format. There are microtransactions for premium currency, but it's only used to skip timers for quests or den building and the like, or to recruit a special cat. And you can earn small amounts of premium currency for free over time. That's my prediction. It's a very typical mobile game structure, maybe more so back in the 2010s. The games in this genre I played most as a kid were Dragonvale, Skylanders Lost Islands, My Little Pony by Gameloft, My Singing Monsters, and High School Story. I do feel like the gameplay loop holds up, and works really well for the target age demographic of Warrior Cats, and it fits with the Warrior Cats world pretty well. It doesn't clash with anything Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition already covers, so no competing with each other. And honestly, I wouldn't mind if it was like this. The WeirCats branding would be enough for me to enjoy it, and building my own little clan would be neat. We'll see how accurate or inaccurate this is in a year or two when we learn more about the mobile game. Alright, bye everyone.